Nuclear power overtook coal last year to become Korea's largest source of electricity for the first time, accounting for more than 31% of total electricity generation.
지난해 국내 발전 부문에서 원자력이 전체 발전량의 31% 이상을 차지하면서 처음으로 석탄을 제치고 최대 발전원 자리에 올랐습니다.
The times they are a-changing. It's the first time in 17 years that coal has been displaced as number one, the leading energy source. And it is nuclear power. It accounted for 31.7% of the total electricity generation last year. Coal and gas were tied for second place. And renewable energy, for the first time ever, was at 10.6%, surpassing the 10% of energy for the first time. So we're seeing lots of changes. I have a feeling that renewable energy will be going up and up and up the list as time goes by, and coal and gas will be reduced.
Absolutely. So in first place, we have 원자력, which in English is nuclear power. In second place, joint second place, you said coal and gas.
Yes, that's right.
석탄과 가스가 우리나라 발전원 공동 2위네요.
Yeah, and not gasoline, we should be saying. We're talking about natural gas.
그래요. 그 다음에 renewable energy, 신재생 에너지는 처음으로 10%대를 넘어섰습니다. All right. Well, we're talking about overtaking something.
Vroom vroom, Sue.
What does that mean?
If you're commuting by car or by bus or by taxi this morning, there's a good chance you have overtaken someone or they've overtaken you, which means you go in front of them, you go faster than them, and so you take the place where they were. You become in an extra position forward and they go back.
So nuclear power was in second place.
And now it's in first. It didn't get faster. In this case, it increased its share.
Yeah.
So when we use overtake in terms of figures, yes, it can mean that something has gone faster than the others and faster than it went before, but it could be getting bigger, could be getting more expensive. It could be anything that we measure in terms of size.
Yeah, exactly. 앞지르다 이런 의미가 있죠. So in a race, you would say someone is overtaking the person in front of them?
Exactly, yes. You don't undertake, though, because if you're an undertaker, you're taking care of the deceased.
That's a completely different word.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what about electricity generation?
Yes. So generation, the noun form of generate. So a generation, or like electricity generation, is the making of electricity. So generation is the making of something. I think one of the biggest forms of generation we have these days is generative AI. We can talk about image generation or text generation, script generation, all these things, meaning those things are being made.
그래요. 생성형 AI를 영어로는 generative AI라고 하고요. 여기서는 전기 발전, 그러니까 발전원을 얘기하고 있는 건데 electricity generation이라고 표현을 해서 이 generation이 뭔가 발생하는 것을 얘기하고 있죠.
Yeah, not to be confused with the different generations, whether you're Generation X or from the millennial generation or the Gen Z or Gen A or whatever you may be.
That's the same spelling,
yes,
but it's a different meaning.
Exactly, so don't get confused with that. When we're talking about your age and what group you're in, that's your generation, but here we're talking about making things.
그래요. 이 세대라는 뜻과 혼동되지 않도록 주의하시면 되겠습니다. 다시 한번 제가 헤드라인 읽어볼까요? Nuclear power overtook coal last year to become Korea's largest source of electricity for the first time, accounting for more than 31% of total electricity generation. Let's move on to the next headline.